Hello everyone. So today we will be starting with simple vapor compression refrigeration system. So before going through simple vapor compression refrigeration system, we should know what is refrigeration. So refrigeration may be defined as a process of removing heat from a substance under controlled conditions. So heat is to be removed from a substance under controlled or predefined conditions. So it also includes the process of reducing and maintaining the temperature of body below a general temperature of its surrounding. So refrigeration is not only removing heat from a substance, but it is also a process of maintaining the temperature of the body below a general temperature of surrounding. So in other words, we can say that the refrigeration means a continued extraction of heat from a body whose temperature is already below the temperature of its surrounding. So this is what is done in our refrigerators also, that heat is initially extracted from a substance, and that particular substance is the temperature of that particular substance is maintained below a general temperature of its surrounding. So this is what refrigeration is. Now we'll go through the simple vapor compression refrigeration system. So simple vapor compression refrigeration system is an improved type of air refrigeration system in which a suitable working substance termed as refrigerant is used. So basically a vapor compression refrigeration system is an improved type of air refrigeration system. So air refrigeration system is a refrigeration system where air is used as working fluid or air is used as a refrigerant. Now in simple vapor compression refrigeration system, a suitable refrigerant is going to be used. So it may be chemical compounds fulfilling the properties required for the system. So this refrigerant then condenses and evaporates at a temperature and pressure close to the atmospheric conditions. So the refrigerant is going to condense, that is vapor refrigerant will get converted to liquid refrigerant, and it is going to evaporate, which means that evaporation is going to occur, that is liquid refrigerant is going to be converted into vapor refrigerant at temperature and pressure close to the atmospheric conditions. So the refrigerants which are generally used for this purpose are ammonia, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide and etc. So the refrigerants which are used, it does not leave the system but it is circulated throughout the system. So refrigerant will not leave the system but it will circulate in the whole system. The system comprises of compressor first. The system comprises of compressor, condenser and receiver, expansion valve and evaporator. So now we will start with the compressor. So low pressure vapor refrigerant, as you can see in the diagram, that low pressure vapor refrigerant will enter into the compressor, and then pressure of the refrigerant is going to increase and it will become as high pressure vapor refrigerant. So low pressure vapor refrigerant entered into the compressor and it is getting converted to high pressure vapor. This high pressure vapor then enters into the condenser, and then condensation process takes place, because of which these vapors are converted to liquid. So high pressure vapor refrigerant gets converted to high pressure liquid vapor mixture after the condenser. Now after the condenser, this high pressure liquid vapor mixture is then sent to the receiver. So receiver is basically a tank where the liquid vapor mixture is accumulated, and required amount of liquid refrigerant is sent to the expansion valve. So liquid amount is only going to be sent to the expansion valve. So high pressure liquid is sent to the expansion valve. Now expansion valve is basically like a throttling valve where pressure reduction is going to take place, and also along with the temperature. So high pressure liquid is going to be converted to low pressure liquid vapor mixture after passing through the expansion valve, that is after the expansion process. So this low pressure liquid vapor mixture is going to enter into the evaporator. So low pressure liquid vapor mixture when entered into evaporator, so in evaporator evaporation process is going to occur. So low pressure liquid vapor mixture will get converted to low pressure vapor refrigerant. So this evaporator is basically termed as a low pressure side of the simple vapor compression refrigeration system, and condenser is termed as the high pressure side of the simple vapor compression refrigeration system. So in compressor, as the pressure is going to increase, so pressure is the intermediate device between the evaporator and condenser. So in evaporator, evaporation is going to occur where liquid refrigerant will get converted to vapor refrigerant. In compressor, the pressure and temperature of the refrigerant are going to increase. So low pressure vapor refrigerant will get converted to high pressure vapor refrigerant. And in condenser, condensation process is going to occur. So high pressure vapor refrigerant will get converted to high pressure liquid vapor mixture, and these will be sent to the receiver, where the receiver will send the required amount of the liquid refrigerant to the expansion valve, and in expansion valve expansion process is going to occur, that is pressure reduction process will occur along with the temperature reduction. So pressure will reduce and temperature will reduce at the constant enthalpy. So this is expansion process. So after expansion, the high pressure liquid will get converted to low pressure liquid vapor mixture. So this is about simple vapor compression refrigeration system. We will study regarding the types of vapor compression refrigeration system in next lecture.